Hi everybody!
Hello guys, it's my first live over here, so
We
yeah,
in the
welcome
biz.
everybody. Welcome,
Like
welcome, welcome,
LocFam went
welcome.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did.
Okay, so this is enough.
Oh my god, I feel like I should speak solo. I don't know why.
Huh.
Um, but
Cause
hey,
Kaya's still asleep.
yes, we're gonna tell you more about our tea again today. What are we drinking?
Grand Rising
And
guys, first and foremost. We hope that you're having a lovely rising. Um, we have some new content for you guys, so definitely go check that out.
yep,
We also wish you guys peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in your journey in life.
yeah,
We see you being, doing, having all the good you desire, as always. And we just want to exude, and acknowledge and promote the mindset.
yeah.
So, um, first and foremost, we're going to jump into what we are drinking today and what this friendly little thing here is today.
Yeah. So we are drinking a herbal tea concentrate.
Oh
It
my
helps
God.
you boost your
Yeah.
it helps you boost your metabolism. It gives you energy. It contains natural caffeine from tea extracts, which provides you with a gentle energy lift and without no crush. So it doesn't give you a crush. However, it gives you energy. You know, and the energy disappears without you being going back or being tired.
Yeah.
And then it supports your weight management. Okay. It promotes thermogenesis, the process where your body burns calories to produce heat. This can help you. Thank you for the like. Oh my God. That was fast. This can help you boost metabolism and support weight loss efforts, okay?
Sunflower in the
And
bed.
hello, Grand Rising. And then it also helps you with digestion, like digesting your food and stuff like that, which leads to weight management because everything that is weighted in your body is literally coming from your stomach. So yeah.
Grand rising to you as well on this beautiful day. Soulful Royal Netta.
Hello. Okay, yes. And then it has extract from green tea and black
Black tea.
tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mini promotes healthy so it basically promotes healthy digestion and gut health.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of benefits that come with this, and why it's good to also drink tea, and incorporate it on your day-to-day life. It's also rich in
Drive safe.
antioxidants. It's rich in antioxidants. The tea contains antioxidants that help combat free radicals in the body, potentially supporting overall health and reducing inflammation. So
Yeah.
there's so many benefits. We want to consume the things that help us along the journey when it comes to inflammations, especially with the products that we consume on a day-to-day basis. We do have to be very careful because we live in America. So moving forward, it is low in calories. It's about 5 calories per serving. It's great.
Alternative.
It's a great alternative for high-calorie beverages. So like you get away from soda and sugar, coffee, and things like that. Those drinks that helps you cut out sugar out of your
Hi,
diet.
Crystal. Welcome back.
It's convenient and versatile, so it's basically on the go. It's easy to prepare, and you just mix it with either hot or cold water along your journey of the day, and you just boop 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 tap tap boom, right?
Oh wow.
And
See, I have to get my tea game up. I love tea over coffee. Yes.
let me run it. So you can also customize your tea as well. You can add. We have add-ons in there like aloe, flavored syrup, and you can also add fruits in yours.
Let's get more likes. Let's get more likes.
Yeah, more likes. We got 10 people and 1 like, guys. Yeah, so you can add fruits in there, which turns it into a refreshing beverage. And then, like I said, it's low in calories.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, it gives you hydration. It has properties in there which is encouraging hydration, when consumed, it you allocate it. Basically, the water you liquefy with the water without adding anything else in there. So it gives you all the properties that you need.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, the energy booster is the main thing.
I'll be back.
Yes, the energy booster is the main thing where you are getting what most people are looking for when they drink coffee. And then it's also the fact that it's 5 caffeinated extracted plants too involved in it that gives you no crash and all these other things that allow you to be aware of, like, just basically what am I consuming and is it more of a clean substance. So we like to definitely put you guys on game when we're drinking it, because people will be asking like, hey, what are you drinking, what are you drinking, what are you drinking? So we like to just tell you like, hey, this is what we're drinking. If you're interested, you can go ahead and look at our link in the bio and go to our herbal shop, and you can check it out and you'll see what we have. Their containers, you can get them as low as the sachets all the way to a bottle, small bottle, and then a big bottle. The bigger bottles last about 30 days. It lasts about 30 days for the bigger bottles. It lasts us for, babe, how long did that last bottle, our ginger, last us?
30 to 40 days.
About 30 to 40 days. It's a bigger bottle, and the other one, the smaller bottle is how long?
Depends. It could be.
Depends on your consumption. Huh?
21 days to 30 days.
21 days to 31 days. Depends on your consumption. Yep. I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay. Somebody said they like your shirt.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay. Which was, I think it was Crystal. And then,
Thank you. Great minds think alike.
Okay, so we were just sharing with you guys what we are drinking, currently drinking. However, we are going to get on the word for today, and let us know if you're drinking anything on the comments. If you have any beverage, it should be right here.
No.
Wow.
Eh, when I'm on.
No, it's down, all the way down, babe.
What's up?
I don't know about that one.
That's got to be the next one. There it is. Right there. Shablam, right?
Shablam, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you can start from the top.
No, we can't, because this is the...
Okay.
Focus.
All right.
So, yeah, guys. Okay. Why ain't you... What? Appropriate.
Appropriating. I don't really understand what that means.
Appropriating. Yo, walls are amazing dudes. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
We appreciate you. Okay. Let's get in. Overcoming challenges through faith. Through having faith, believing in yourself, and believing in what's coming to you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to say something about that appropriating black culture thing. I was going to say something that probably a lot of people don't agree with me on, but I don't really care. You got to be very careful with that black word, man. You got to be so careful with the black word.
Welcome.
You consider yourself as a color. And when I say a color, I mean like the rainbow color. Like you got the color when you pull out the crayons. White, which Caucasians don't even consider themselves as white. They call themselves Caucasian, right? They changed their name. And then you have black, which is the color of a crayon, which is why you're associating yourself with a color. And if you look in the dictionary, the same dictionary that they use on you when they're able to kill melanated people on the street.
Yeah.
And then they don't get prosecuted, and you wonder why they don't get prosecuted, because they're identifying as a thing. And once you identify as a thing, and this is in their dictionary, when you identify as a thing, then you could consider yourself as non-human.
Yeah.
We are not black. We are melanated people. We have melanin in our skin. That is the color. If you wanted to call it a color, it's melanin. We are melanated people.
Or brown.
Brown my ass, that's another color. You might as well just change it back to black.
Slow down, sir. Come down, sir.
Now, if you had to do comparisons and say what color we match with, brown would be that color.
Yeah.
But again, the word and the proper word is melanated people. And if you needed to apply us to a cultural of people, the word black shouldn't be it. Now, I understand at one point, we started calling ourselves black because of the Black Panther and because of the movement with the hip hop culture and the stuff that was happening to our people. But those times have ended. Black Panthers no longer exist. They got exempt. They got canceled out by the government.
Somebody said, guys, we just people, relax.
Yes. You be like black culture. It's like, no, bro, it's not black culture. That's why they're able to classify you as that. And that's why we don't have value in America.
Yeah.
We have to change the narrative.
Yeah.
We are melanated people. The same melanin that they try to get out of their sunscreen. Sunscreen has melanin in it. They extract melanin to be able to put it in sunscreen so they can survive. Man, bro, don't get me started, all right? Don't get me started. Y'all got to be careful, bro. You try to associate with something that's bigger because it's black code, it's black, and then it's everything that everybody else is talking about. But you got to,
I'll say most
once you know,
say that because I mean it's something that everybody says.
He said first melanated superhero. I like that, yo. I like that. That's fire. Because it's so true. It's so true, man. You can't associate with black, bro. You just can't, man. You got so much majority of us who say I'm black. I even cringe if I have to go to an application that says black first, African American. I'm like, I'm about to say native of India because I'm native to this land. I am a native Indian. I am a native Indian, melanated native Indian. All Indians who are native come from melanated people. Come on, man. I'm going to smack y'all. Y'all don't know.
Get out of here. Smack.
They just tell you, they say, well, you're just a black person. You're like, all right, I'm a black person. I guess everybody else is. It's like, come on, man. I'm about to smack y'all.
Stop.
Shit. Why are you not appropriating black culture? What is black culture? What is it? You don't even know what black culture is. Do you know that black culture is actually not hip hop? Hip hop was never promoted to be black.
All right.
And the black culture you talking about, I feel like you're just talking about like the norms of like when you look at BT and you look at like what is black culture? What's the essence of it? Because if you say black culture is who invented the light bulb and who invented Tesla and who invented it, then we talking to something, but then you can't associate that with black culture. Because what's black? All right, let me stop. Let me stop. Well, let me stop. He said it was a troll. No, I know it was, but I just felt like everybody else listening. So I just felt like I should share that thought and not just be so complacent to that idea, and maybe enlighten others who associate us as black people. I'm a melanated person. This is a melanated woman. We are melanated people. We're a melanated cultural people, meaning our shit is diversified. You got it?
Okay, let's get in. Overcoming challenges through faith.
All right, overcoming challenges through faith. Like this challenge I just got. I'm just playing.
That is crazy.
All right, so we left off yesterday on 2, and we weren't able with the time that we had to finish 3, 4. All right.
4, yeah.
So we on 3 right now. We're gonna go through 4. 3, building resilience together through prayer. Every day in the rising before we get on live, we actually give time to God and we pray over our stuff, right? I'd rather give time to God and actually sift and sort and seek and knock and ask questions on giving guidance when I'm on these lives, or even to God, even though I don't see him in physical form, Crystal. Right? So I would rather give that energy to God to give me guidance on this journey when I'm doing these things with my wife and we're doing it. So one of the points is going to break it down like this. We told you yesterday it gives you a what what is that, an action? Would you call that action?
What do you mean?
Yesterday I was trying to tell him yesterday there was going to be like 3 ways that it delivers the message.
It gives you it does have it over here, baby.
Oh, there it is.
Reflection, scripture, and action.
Okay.
Like how to take action on what we're talking about, and how to reflect.
Okay, so for the first point is going to be unite in faith.
Mm-hmm. That's your reflection.
Unite in faith comes with this. Consistently praying together strengthens your bond and builds spiritual resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Reminding you both that God is what you throw. Oh my God, that God is with you through every trial. That God is with you every trial.
The variety of mugs.
Yeah, we do.
There's more coming, trust me. We'll love our teacups.
So
reminding you both that God is with you through every trial. Whatever it is that you're going through on your in your relationship, in your friendship, in your family ship, in your situationship, all of that, whatever it is that you're going through, if you guys gather together, if you guys gather together and pray and get closer, talk about things. Communication is everything.
Yeah.
Communication open more doors and understanding to whatever it is that you guys are going through. And if y'all communicate about what another person wants to do, it's not always about you. It's a relationship. You got to compromise.
Right.
Because most of the people are like, I don't believe in God. I don't do this. I don't do that. You got to do it if you love someone who does it. You got to do it for them, right?
Yeah.
You cannot disagree with what they believe in. I believe that it builds more, it gets you more connected. Communication is going to get you more connected, sitting down, talking, praying together, and understanding what it is that you want, planning the future, planning the life, planning the relationship, putting things together, not by yourself, because you are in a relationship, you know. There's a scripture that says when two are gathered, right?
When two are gathered in the midst, anything is possible.
Exactly.
All things are possible.
Hey JD, welcome back.
What up, though? JD in the building. But I wonder, you get the grand finale every time, JD. Yeah. But I wanted to say is when you, okay, I'll say it like this. We've gotten far away from the principles and the values that our parents have passed down to us.
Yeah.
Like actually praying together, blessing our food, praying before leaving the house. I think we all got away from it because of the constituents of prayer and the way that it was promoted then, and it wasn't specified on how we can do it as a cultural people correctly. And is this the correct way, right? You did have a group of people who were praying in a manner where he was like, damn, I wish I had the verbiage like that, you know? And you had sometimes, like for me, I know in my experience when I heard people pray, they were always asking for something. So that didn't really rub off on me enough to where it was like, I didn't say I wouldn't like the way they were doing it.
Yeah.
But it didn't resonate with me that was the way, because I had never seen the prayers come to fruition, you know? And the way that they were doing it it felt like it was a place of lack.
Yeah.
You know? With that being said, I feel like even when we pray together, and even when I incorporate my daughter into prayer and making her aware of God's presence, than her having and living as a kid and know nothing of the God-like creator presence that cultivated her to be able to come into this existence now. And I feel like that's my job as a father, to impress that upon her subconscious of awareness, you know? And how else better way to do that than incorporating prayer in what we do, and talking about, you know, something that I'm still studying in myself. And I feel like reading ancient information and knowledge and wisdom, whether it be from tablets or anything like that, the Bible is one of those things. And I feel like I don't have to read the book book as though it's an actual book. I'm reading it as though it is ancient information that should be passed out and should be aware. And it's a lifetime experience when dealing with that, because answers unfold tremendously as you're reading something. It's not always the same value, and it's not always the same perception when you read it that sixth or seventh, eighth time. You can take that concept when you watch a movie. You've seen that movie 5 times. On the sixth and seventh, eighth time, your perspective is now changing because you're related. You've already seen what you've seen 5 times. So now your mind starts looking in the background scenes. Now you see that one guy who was digging up his nose in the back of the scene. You're like, wait, I didn't even see that the first time. So perception is everything. And when you've done things, if you experience things, it puts you in a different receiving mode to be able to see what you didn't see in the beginning. So I feel like the Bible's a lifetime lesson as long as the Bible's the book before leaving Earth. That's the anagram for it, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, the book before leaving Earth, or the book instructions before leaving Earth, right? On just a guideline and awareness on what we're supposed to be doing here, and how does the kingdom operate, and me as a citizen of that kingdom, what are my rights as a kingdom? What were the promises that the king gave me, and what am I supposed to do with this vessel and this time while I'm here? What is my mission? Because I know my mission is not working. I know my mission is not serving someone or a company or something like that. Depends on how you word this. But I know my mission is more than me having to be the source or a part of something that ripples effect through hundreds of thousands of millions of people.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Right? And it's up to me to go beyond my insecurities, coming from a place of lack, coming from a place of fear, and align my vibrational frequency with a place of abundance, with a place of love, with a place of confidence, possibility, endless imagination, so on and so forth.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's
and
get
so,
some likes
we need more likes,
going.
We got 6 and we got 14 people in here. What we speaking about is
tap the screen, guys. It's free.
what we speaking about is gems. It's gems. I feel like this is a movement. This is a movement, and we all want more.
That's right.
Right? By divine nature. Right? We were gifted to want more and desire more. That's why when you seek on a goal and you achieve the goal, you would think that it will be the end, but no. You now feel this satisfaction, but not the fulfillment.
Ooh,
The fulfillment comes with
nice.
the overall existence of life. Satisfaction is only a moment that just succeeded. So it's past. It's a past tense. That's why when we listen to people who like, oh, I used to do that, or I did that long time ago, and nobody really cares.
Kiki is new to the live. Welcome,
what up, though, Kiki? But no one really cares about what you coulda, shoulda, woulda, and did in the past. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really acknowledges those things. Legends don't say things like that. You know, their information and their existence already exudes, and they've created so much content that it bleeds over. Yeah. That it overfloweth. And so their words don't need to be said. The action starts to ripple effect, like you throw a rock in a pond and the ripples go. So that was the first point, which is unite in faith. The scripture that goes with that is Romans chapter 12, verse 12. Be joyful in hope, patience in affliction, fruitful in prayer.
Be fruitful in prayer.
Right.
Where it leads you to fruitful. Okay, wait, let me read.
Fruitful in prayer.
Be joyful.
And hope.
Patient. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
I feel like we should break that down. Be joyful in hope, first off.
Be joyful in hope. So.
The vision.
Be joyful.
Yeah. Well, be joyful in hope. What is hope? Hope is the vision. Hope that the vision comes to fruition.
Exactly.
Right?
So you have to accept, and you have to be happy about it, because it's something that you came up with, right? Something that you thought of. You thought of the vision, and you're hoping the vision is going to come true. So it's your play, or it's your part to act upon the being ready, getting ready. Like if you're getting
Yeah.
ready and you're being ready to achieve your goals and to see the vision,
Yeah.
I feel like it makes you happy. You like I'm so excited to get over there. I'm so excited to get over there. Even though you don't know when you're gonna get there, which leads you to have faith because you don't know when you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
And you are happy about it. You're not sure when it's coming, but you're
Right.
still happy about it. So it's gonna come even because you have hope that it's gonna come. So it's gonna come because you're happy about it and you're not stressing about it and you're not thinking about it like it will never come or when is it gonna come? I need it tomorrow. I need it right now. Blah 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 blah. You are ready. You're getting ready and you're excited.
Yeah. I would say faith is the thing. Hope is. I'm trying to say that one quote that I had got a while back. Well, anyways, I'll remember it one day.
Yeah.
I would say this, but hope is that thing where you visualize and remember when, I don't know if everybody can relate to this, but when um, you were told that we're gonna go to Disney World one day, right? And you just hope and you visualize what it would be like to go to Disney World, and one day
That's
you
how it
just
is
got
with your
surprised,
vision,
right?
too. Yeah.
But you saw yourself being there so vividly, and then by you visualizing you being there so vividly and seeing everything that was there,
Yeah.
you got so excited. Like
Yeah.
the joy was like, oh man, that's dope. That would be so fun.
Right.
And then you went out into life and and then next thing you know, quantum leap, and you get told, hey, we got a surprise for you. And it's like, what? We just need you to kind of pack your bag and stuff like that. You know, you are probably going to go to grandma's house or something.
Yeah.
And you get on the plane and then you end up, boom, you're there in the Disney World, right? You're like, wait, where are we going? And like your intuition's like, we're going to Disney World. I was like, no, don't get too excited. I don't think we're going to Disney World. And you finally get there and you're at Disney World. But it was the deliciousness of you hoping. It was delicious. It was the deliciousness of you hoping that it would be
Disney.
the thing, that you would be there and you would experience
you were hoping.
it. Yeah,
you were hoping it's Disney.
Right. So be joyful and hope.
Yeah.
So your visions, your goals, your aspirations, your purpose. Be joyful in how it's unfolding. Know the end result, but not the middle stage, because none of that is your damn business. You just gotta go towards it, and everything you experience will lead you on that journey to where the end goal is. You just need the GPS on lock. You need to know where the end point is at.
You need to know where the destination is at.
Patience and affliction, right?
Yeah.
Affliction is the trials and tribulations, things that try to jump up and be like, I'm trying to distract you. Yeah, get depressed so you don't
come. They come so bad.
Yeah, get depressed so you don't continue on your journey, and you stop what you're doing, or
the
you
thoughts that
or you're not worthy enough to get there.
The thought that says it's not gonna happen. Because
Or
you have those little creepy.
You're not good enough to get there yet.
Yeah, like how are you gonna? You can't even do this. How are you gonna get there?
And patience in that is knowing that you went out on the battlefield, but you went out there already trained. And so you already have your sword in its sheath, and you have your armor on, and you have your face mask on, prepared and ready for whatever, whoever. Step up, come get it. Right? And so you're walking on the battlefield, and the first opponent tries to come and take you out.
Yeah.
But you're so in this moment of present that no emotions and every emotion is calm, cool, and collective. So as he steps forth into your aura zone, you unfolding that sword to let it out the sheath for one slice and one takeaway, you've already, your patience in the moment of letting it unfold, you're not going to draw out your sword because of fear. You're not
Yeah.
going to draw out your sword because of lack. Like, what if I'm not good enough? What if his skill level is not? We're not
Right.
thinking about that. You're like,
Yeah.
just step a little closer, and I'm gonna act like I'm just gonna breathe this whole thing. You're gonna be in the Zen mode, and as soon as it steps in your aura, whoa, slice,
Yeah.
put it away, right? And you know that there's going to be opponent through each trial and tribulation, but you know the goal is the victory. You know
Yeah.
the goal is the overall win of the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
The country, the kingdom has to win, right? So you got patience and affliction, right? You don't let the afflictions deter you off the path.
Right.
You don't react to the things outside you. You respond to the things outside you by the calmness within you. All right, next, fruitful in prayer. Incorporate the presence of your inner being, God. Incorporate the presence of the non-physical more often.
Yeah.
Right? Incorporate and invite God in, right? Yo, God, I need you in this mix, right? Most of relationships and business and things like that, they don't incorporate God in it. And so they try to handle shit. They try to handle things by themselves. Everything is a handle by myself. I gotta handle this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Everybody's by themselves. And you gotta think about, when did you become independent? When did America tell you that you were independent?
Steve Harvey said, you can do it without God, but when you do it, just let me know how it goes.
How it goes.
Yeah.
Let me know how it goes. And with that being said is, you were never independent. You only became independent when a country or a society told you you were independent at this time.
Yeah.
This is when you will be qualified to be independent.
At 18 years
At
old.
18. Meaning you denounce.
Yeah.
Meaning you denounce your parent. Well, you don't necessarily denounce your parents, but now you are grown. So you got to handle it all. I don't need your help. I don't need God's help. I got it. I'll do it all by myself, because you told me I was independent, which apart from, right? Independence. Indie, you apart from, push away, right? And so saying that, you were always dependent. You were always dependent on your parents. You were always dependent on their energy. You were always dependent on their soul. You were always dependent on their spirit. You were always dependent on God.
Right.
Always. Now, at that point in time, you just got to remember, reincorporating dependence. There's nothing wrong to be dependent, but don't be dependent on man.
Yeah.
Be dependent on God, because those are two wavelengths. Man will fail you every time because of their flaws.
Yep, that's right.
Right? You have flaws, I have flaws, and we understand how to be godlike, which is step away from the lackful thoughts, step away from the place of fear, and understand that we float higher than this.
Right. Yeah.
We are not of this. This is of the world. The world gave me these thoughts. I didn't even have these thoughts coming out the womb. I didn't have these thoughts at 2 years old. I didn't have these thoughts at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 7 is when I got impressed upon the subconscious that, oh, this is, why are your teeth like that? You know, whatever the case may be. Like, what shoes are you wearing? Like, they're shoes. I don't know. You got the lowest shoes on the market. You're probably poor. I don't know. Whatever thought. And his kid's like, what? What's poor? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's acknowledged. He's now becoming. He's now becoming aware of what poor is. So now he classifies himself as poor because someone outside of him told him he was poor. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how he's going to represent himself every time he goes somewhere, because that's what he's thinking about, and that's what he has in his mind, like, I'm poor, you know.
So stay prayed up, and if you don't know how to pray, on my journey, dude, I was on a journey way before, and I was like, how do you properly pray?
Yeah. Because
what I've been told to pray didn't sit well with me. It's just like, I don't feel comfortable doing that type of prayer, or this way that I've been taught by churches and stuff. And I was just like, no, like, how do you properly pray? Where is the guidance of how to properly pray? Where do I go from the ancient, books, word of wisdom? How do I properly pray? And so I just went and started researching proper way to pray to God.
Yeah.
How do you open up the government? How do you talk to the government? How do I go about opening up a prayer and ending a prayer?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go deep. I had to go pretty deep. And understanding that, ask the right questions. Seek. I had to be a seeker first.
Yeah.
I had to ask the question, how do I properly pray? Who asking? Who asking how do I properly pray? Nobody's really asking.
Yeah.
So I had to ask, how do I pray correctly? What that look like? I can't go to the church and be like, how do you pray for it? Like I see y'all, but you know, neither here nor there. I asked these questions. I was seeking, I asked, and I was knocking.
Yeah.
And I got a template where I was able to extract, and I'm still applying it, and I'm still even improving that. I'm not just gonna stay right there in that area. There's gonna be more different ways where I get intimate more with the prayer, and how I'm talking to God, and how I'm talking to the Holy Spirit, and how I'm inviting Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, the Lord Jesus Christ, and our experience. You know, and so that's the last part that I wanted to break down that scripture and how to break down scriptures as well and incorporate it on your experience level, right?
Yeah.
The last one was action. And I haven't read this one. Let's see what it says. Start or end each day praying for strength, protection, and unity in your relationships or relationship, right? That's not a thing that we always do. That's not a thing that's always incorporated. So this is a thing that to just take in consideration, maybe put it on the flashcard and maybe end your day with it or start your day with it and go about the day. You know?
I think the most simplest way to do it is to journal. If you journal, you can, if you journal, like prayer journal.
Yeah, I like that.
You can do it. Like write things that you're grateful for.
Yeah.
And then after that, go ahead and write the prayer, the little prayer of what the things that you want to say in prayer.
I like that. Last but not least, number 4. Guys, this is the last one. I feel like then reading it to you, I feel like it's better to break it down and talk about it than reading at face value and then let you go about your day and like, oh, okay, what was I wanted to also take it in myself, like take in the information myself. Like a grandmaster is not a grandmaster because he teaches the grasshopper the moves. He's a grandmaster because he understands that he is always a student. So with even teaching the grasshopper the moves or the style or what he's mastered, by teaching him and reteaching each student, each grasshopper, he has to relearn it, unlearn it, and see it from a different perspective every time. Because the same way that he teach one grasshopper how to receive and download the information that he's created, it's going to be different for the other grasshopper to perceive it that way. So now he has to come from a different perspective to break it down in increments for that grasshopper to download the information. So he has to now see it from a different angle and learn it all over again. Right? So, number 4, worship as a tool for overcoming challenges. Worship as a tool for overcoming challenges. Worshiping
could be like
yeah, I understand what worshiping is too.
Worshiping could be like listening to music, gospel music.
I think that's
and also listening to like preachers and stuff like that. I think it could be part of that, and I think also it could be part of like spiritually going in spiritually. What do you think?
I think worshiping is also affirmations. For you to tell God. Health room. Okay, great. I want to say this. I think worship is affirmation for you to tell God that you are enough. God, you are enough.
Yeah.
Right. And you got to understand God has many names.
Right.
So you got to understand who you're talking to, because God said, I am that I am. I am what you needed me for yesterday, but I am not who you need me for today.
Yeah.
So you got to know who I am. Be intimate of who you talking to.
Right.
I seen a TikTok video where he was talking about, I'd like to think of my wife. I like to think of when I'm talking about or having a wife that I have multiple relationships with other women, because she had different personalities, right? She was a mom, and then she's also a person who is intelligent or has critical thinking skills, or a person that is funny. And he was saying that he characterizes each version of her as a different wife. So he has multiple wives, but in one wife. And I was like, that's interesting. But
Yeah.
it's the same. That's why I say, man, life unfolds so much because it's the same concept when you're dealing with God. God has many names. Same energy frequency, many names. And you got to know which one you need, and you got to be familiar with that, because the more ignorance that you have, the more you're bliss on how to apply. You asking God for him to help you pay your bills or whatever it is. Send somebody or send something where it unfolds, and you're like, God, and it's like that you're using the wrong name today, bro. That's not what you're supposed to be called on today.
Yeah.
Today ain't worship day. Today is something else. Today is like you need God to be your supplier. You need God to be your shepherd. You need guidance. Shepherd is the guidance. Jehovah. You know what I'm saying? Jehovah Jireh. You got El Shaddai. You got Jehovah Rapha. You got so many names, but what you have to do is be a scholar.
Yeah, be aware.
You have to be a scholar.
Says, worship means respectful devotion, loving, honoring, and obeying someone who deserves our highest regard. I love the way that you say that. That is so powerful, and that is so amazing. The meaning itself, it makes so much sense. And it delivers a lot too.
I have some notes that I want to share with y'all next time that I was sharing with one of our clients slash friends slash co-workers slash everything, right? And later on became one of our clients, and we invited them over yesterday and had a very deep strong conversation about a lot of stuff, and I was able to share those notes that I acquired with the session, right? And I was like, man, this is awesome. And so I'll share these when we come back on here next time. Let's move forward to the next phase. Perspective shift. So I was just talking about perspective. That's crazy. Anyways, perspective shift. It says worship reminds you to focus on God's power and fruitfulness instead of the challenge at hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And so let me rephrase that.
Grand Rising. How did you sleep?
Fantastic.
Good.
That's good.
I want you to go read a book.
How's
your tooth? Sorry, guys. 1 second.
It's coming out.
Let me see.
It's swollen.
Oh, it is.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
I want you to go brush your teeth.
Huh?
Brush your teeth.
Wash your face.
Wash your
You
face.
just woke up. Go.
And your breast stinks. Go brush them.
Stop. Okay, continue.
All right. Sorry about that. So perspective shift. Worship reminds you to focus on God's power and fruitfulness instead of the challenges at hand. So you create the worshipness as a distraction.
Yeah.
You take your attention on what's happening that you don't like, and you go thank God for all the stuff that's been happening. Right. This too shall pass.
Yeah.
Right. This too shall pass. I am experiencing something that I don't like right now, but I experienced many things back then in the past, about a week ago to 2 months ago to all those things.
It could be even today. Like
it could be even today.
Experience something bad and experience something nice at the same time, but you will focus on the bad thing. That's what the saying that says you have 20 people who tells you that you're beautiful, but you listen to the 2 people who tell you that you're ugly.
Yeah. And then bringing awareness of the things that have been going right changes the attention. Right, you show yourself that you have power of changing the direction of your mind. Right. So I'm gonna go and I'm be like, oh man, this thing right here this is not what's up. Like I can't believe they trying to you know, maybe even shut off the lights, or I can't believe they trying to take this amount of money and they say I gotta
Right.
pay today or this will happen. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, right? But then you gotta sit and you gotta go outside, you gotta take a little walk, you gotta go for a run real quick. Something that where you exude some energy, where it
Right.
calms you down and time slow down, right? And then you
Mm.
just like, yo, you know what? It's not so bad. Like I got my legs today. It's not like I got told like, oh, you can't never walk again. You know, I'm
Right.
breathing fresh energy, fresh air. I got another blessed day. God is blessing I still got a house, you know what I'm saying? I got a car, I got nice
You got
family. I'm not going
food.
through a lot of stuff that
You got a
everybody else
job.
got a job, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going through what everybody else is going through that's putting them in a depressional state.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so on and so forth. You start building a case of awareness that, yo, I acknowledge that all these things are going right. You don't want your child to be like, I never get anything. Oh, you never do this for me. It's like, nigga, I've been doing so much for you.
But it's you.
But it's
who did
different.
that.
Exactly.
It's you who put that into your kid, because the
Right.
kid becomes who you are.
Right. And then also it's different if your child is like, yo, I appreciate you for what you purchased me this other time, dad or mom. And I thank you for, you know, my room or my bed and
Yeah.
stuff. And I just want to give you thanks that, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like for a kid to actually come from that perspective shows awareness, but it's also a shocking moment of realization.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shocking moment of realization, because if they was to do stuff like that, you'd be like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
Right.
I'm shocked you come from this perspective, but that's also that's crazy that you're saying that, you know, and how many kids is actually saying that. And so just coming from the perspective of like things are always working out for me. Like
Yeah.
even when stuff is a challenge, I gotta have obstacles. I gotta have resistance when I'm doing push-ups, because if I'm doing push-ups and I'm doing 100 easy, then I need some resistance. I need to add on some weights. I need to turn up.
Right. Yeah.
I need a little bit more. I want to do one hand pull-ups. I already can do a pull. You know what I'm saying? I need to start focusing on one hand. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can turn up a little bit more. So getting the resistance in life is a natural state of occurrence.
True.
It's a natural state, and don't go against it. Flow with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so nice. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that she said that.
And it was fruitfulness instead of the challenges at hand. But remind yourself that you're worshiping and giving gratitude and appreciation that God is always working for you.
And the
God is
scripture that
always.
you can use for that is Psalm chapter 46, verse 1. God is our refugee and strength, and ever-present help in trouble.
Ever-present help in trouble.
Yes.
Always there. Always. What is it? Call on me when you're not strong, and
All
I'll
right.
be your friend.
Uh-huh.
I'll help you carry on.
All right.
Lean on me
Uh-uh.
when you're not
I
strong.
didn't know you were going to.
I'll
to
be
go
your
hard. Okay,
friend.
the action that you need to take when it comes to that is set aside time to worship together, sing, listen to worship music, or attend a service. Let worship renew your hope and gratitude.
You don't always have to attend a service, always. Like I said, how many of us are actually worshiping inside our house? And I mean like verbally speaking out, like, God, you are unlimited. You're great.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, and so on and so forth. Like, how many of us are actually implementing saying it without feeling weird, without actually giving acknowledgement? Because if you could tell a woman that she's beautiful and you giving her all this gup, you know what I'm saying, to make her feel good and things like that. Yeah. Gup is like all of that, right. I'll tell you another time.
Okay.
Anyways. But if you can do it to people, you can do it to God. And you got to understand that energy frequency when you're doing it for yourself and your soul is the little child within you, right? So if you can tell your soul that you're great, you're doing this, you're doing that, and let me show you, because I'm going to make a promise to you, soul, that I'm going to do this thing that I told you I was going to do. And soul's going to watch you. The little child in you is going to watch you achieve that thing or not achieve that thing.
Yeah.
But the goal is to achieve that thing and show soul that that soul can depend on you to keep your word. Right? And so that's what I want to end on, and that's what I want to bring acknowledgement to, and how to do so. You don't always have to attend a service to do that, but this is something that you want to incorporate so you can bring that energy into whatever room, space you go into.
Yeah.
You know, that glow that people see is because you do it any and everywhere.
Yes, that's right.
You know, when you sit in somebody's car and you're like, damn, it's refreshing in here. Super clean. Worship.
Yeah.
I was watching this is a movie called War Room. At the very end, the house that they purchased, the lady had turned the closet into her prayer room. And my man's, you know, she taking a tour around the house and he opens the prayer room, but he didn't know. It's an empty space.
Yeah.
So he walks in and he's like, walks out, walks in, walks out. And the wife turns around and is like,
what are you doing?
What's wrong with you? What are you doing? He's like, somebody's been praying in here. And I'm like, he's reading through the force. The force is strong with this one. The force is strong.
They didn't even finish the tour, but they immediately
he was like,
we're gonna take it.
We're gonna take it. Because this house has already has the structure, it already has the anointment, it already has the foundation. What if somebody was using that room to be like, I'm wanting, you know, like grief and pain and sorrow, and they cry in the corner all the time? Would you want that house? No. This is equivalent to somebody dying in the house. No. Like, damn, they lived here forever. They never went outside and they died in the house. You want this house? No. Or there was murder inside the house. Like, no, I don't want this house. You can have it. But it's equivalent to that. And so I feel like being able to rejoice and be glad in it and bring God's presence wherever you go and acknowledge his presence and acknowledge and bringing and inviting these type of high vibrational frequencies amongst your journey allows you to walk with confidence, walk with a certain upright that you have a government backing you up, that you're a citizen of a kingdom.
That's right.
And you're not just you by yourself. You're not dependent. That means we can't just jump you. We jump you and you dependent, then we gotta think about them. We gotta think about that whole government behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my wife and our friend of ours yesterday. We were talking about like when you go overseas as American. When you go overseas as American, they don't look at you.
I thought that you said that live yesterday. You did?
I don't know. No, I was talking to. We was talking.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, when you go overseas in other areas, other countries in America, they look at you and they hear you and they like. He comes from that country. He comes from America. They don't look at you like you're Jave, right? They look at you like you have a government behind you.
Yeah,
like
from Africa.
we know y'all history. We know y'all drop bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and whatever perception it is, we know that you're a great country. Whatever perception is, we know that you have a backing of a government. You have a backing of quote unquote a kingdom, but not really. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand it works like that. So with that being said, oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said,
we're gonna close it with.
Yeah, we're gonna close it with this. Your relationships, by encountering your relationships in trust, prayer, and worship, you'll not only overcome challenges, but also grow stronger in faith and love.
Yes, that's right.
And I feel like that is so true because how often are you doing things together that are I don't want to say abnormal as that, but it's very important. I feel like it's so important because we can do other stuff together, like go to the mall and go to the movies and go eat out and all that stuff is blah, you know?
Yeah.
Like how many dates you've been on when you've done that? How many relationships you've been in when you've done that? And it's the same repertoire, but you don't invite God in those relationships, so that's why they don't last. You know, it's a here and now, going to borrow, bye, 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 you know? And I feel like when you incorporate God at the top of your relationship, dealing with people, you at least have some foundation on what type of integrity that these people have.
Yeah.
You know, who you associate. Because if you don't believe in nothing, you don't believe in God or nothing like that, like, how you going to work out? How you going to believe in me? How you going to have faith in me? Like, we having fun? Okay, we having fun, but like, you know, that means it ain't going to last long. And that means we ain't got no future together. Which is cool. It depends on the individual. But I feel like, you know, at some point in time, nobody wants to live a life by themselves. Nobody wants to transition to the next world without leaving some form of legacy.
Thank you, Eric.
So peace,
Again.
blessings, prosperity,
Grand
and success
rising.
of abundance in your journey in life. We have given you the conclusion of today's message. And yeah, I feel like that's all we need to share. And
Right.
hopefully you loved what you've seen. We have some new content for you guys. So definitely go like, comment, and share.
Got some new shorts.
And
YouTube
help the
shorts.
algorithm amplify more, okay?
That's
So
right.
with that being said, peace, blessings, prosperity. Peace, blessings, prosperity, and this is my daughter. She distracted me.
Yeah.
Peace, blessings, prosperity,
you.
and
Oh my
success of
God.
abundance in your journey in life. And we will catch you on the flip
Flip
side.
Peace and
And
love.
boom!
Bye. Thank you. Later.